Welcome to today's technical drawing class. Today we are going to be drawing an isometric drawing as you can see on the screen. When drawing the isometric drawing, we start with our horizontal baseline. So we start with our horizontal baseline. This line can be of any length. Then we pick a midpoint. And from this point, we're going to draw two lines inclined at 30 degrees to this horizontal line. We're going to use our 30-60 degrees set square. Here is 30 and here is 60. The distance from here to here is 40 millimeters. We're going to mark that out. And the distance from here to here is 80 millimeters. That is 35 plus 30 plus 50. And that's 80. The length from the distance from here to here was given as 25. Then the distance from here to here was also given as 25. This makes this in between distance 30 because 80 minus 25 plus 25 is 30 millimeters. So from this point, we're going to draw a line upwards. The length of that line is 20 millimeters. The length of this line is 20 millimeters, as you can see it here. From this point, we're going to draw a line upwards. The length of this line is 60 millimeters. That's 40 plus 20. 40 plus 20, and that's 60 millimeters. Now, so from this point, I'm going to draw a line upwards. The length of this line is 60 millimeters. From this point, I'm going to draw a line that comes down like this. The length of this line is 15 millimeters. So this line is inclined at 30 degrees to the horizontal. So I'm going to use my set square. Then I'll measure 15 millimeters. From this point, there's a line that goes this way. The length of this line is 40 millimeters. This point and this point can be joined together by a straight line. From this point, there's a line that comes down this way. Using our set square, we're going to draw the line. The length of this line is 20 millimeters. Why? Because 40 minus the 20 that is here gives us 20 here. Now from this point, there's a line that comes down. The length of that line is 40 millimeters, as you can see it here. Then I can join these 2 points together. From this point, there's a line that goes in like this. The length of this line is 35 millimeters. From this point, there's a line that came down this way. The length of this line is 20 millimeters, the same as this one here. The length of this line is 20 millimeters. Now this point and this point can be joined together by a straight line, and this point and this point can be joined together by a straight line. This point here and this point here can be joined together by a straight line. This point here and this point here can be joined together by a straight line. There is a line from this point that goes in like this. The length of that line is 10 millimeters. The length of this line is 10 millimeters. Using our set square, we're going to draw a line that goes in. Then from this point, there's a line that goes down like this. The length of this line is 30 millimeters, but we can just draw a straight line with our set square. From this point, there's also a line that goes in like this. The length of this line is the same as this one, which is 10 millimeters. This point and this point can be joined together by a straight line. Now, from this point here to this point here, there's a line that comes out. We use our set square and we're going to get this line here. Next, I'm going to erase this line because it's not needed. The final thing remaining is this circle on top. From the dimensions, they say the circle has a diameter of 20 millimeters. To get the circle, we will first of all have to find the midpoint where the circle was drawn. To get the midpoint, I have to get the distance from here to here and divide it by half. The distance from here to here is 30 millimeters. So half of it will be 15. And then the distance from here to here is 30 millimeters again, because from here to here is 40. 40 minus this 10 here gives us 30, which is the distance from here to here. So half of it will give a midpoint. Half of 30 gives 15, and that's why I'll get the midpoint. So I'll find 30, that's 35. mark 15. So this point here, from this point, I'm going to use my set square to draw a line that comes down like this. Then from this point, I'm going to mark 30 on this line. And then the half of 30 is 15. So from this point, I'm going to use my set square to draw a line that will cross this place. I'll cross this line. So this is the midpoint of where the circle will be drawn. The circle has a diameter of 20 millimeters. That means that the radius is 10 millimeters. So from here to here, I'm going to mark 10. From here to here, I'm going to mark 10. That totals out to 20 millimeters. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Now I've gotten these 4 points. I'm going to use my set square so I can draw a square or a rhombus from these 4 points. I'm going to use my using my set square. I'm going to draw a line that crosses these 2 points like this. And then from this point, I'm going to draw a line that crosses it like this, and also this point. I'm going to draw a line that crosses these 2 points like this. These two lines touch these other two lines, and they form the square as you've seen. The square as you're seeing it. From this square, we're going to get the circle inside it. So from this point that looks like it has the biggest diameter, from this point that looks like it has the largest diameter, I'm going to draw a line from the edge here, this point here, to this point here. And and then again, I'm going to draw a line from this point to this point here. Can you see it? Then from this point here that looks like it has the largest diameter, from this edge here, I'm going to draw a line from here to this point. Then I'm going to draw a line from this point again to this point. Then we have this. Now using our compass, we're going to put our line pin on this one of the edges. On this point that looks like it has the largest diameter, this edge here. And then from this point to this point, we're going to draw an arc. And then we'll go to the opposite side. Go to the opposite side, put our pin, and draw an arc from here to here. Now we're going to put our compass on this point where these two lines cross. We're going to put the pin there, and we're going to draw an arc from this point to this point. And then we're going to put our pin on this point where these two lines cross. I'm going to draw an arc from here to here. And like that, we're done with the circle and the drawing. The next thing to do is to thicken out all the lines, all the important lines and what's it called, and dimension. So we're done with dimensioning. We're done with dimensioning and taking out the work. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Tutor Ayodele. Thank you for watching.